Hi, guys, and welcome to today's Alien Strand podcast and A.S.D.P. Live on Twitter, YouTube, and on Facebook. Thanks for just checking us out today. I'm just going to do a couple of quick announcements today. We do have one podcast tonight that's going to be shown. But before we get into that, let me just go ahead and talk about it real quick. For I don't want to bore you guys too much. Don't forget to watch The Middle. They're on Amazon Prime. Please go check out this movie. Give us a thumbs up. Roku, it's everywhere. It's on Tubi TV. Go check it out, please. We're on actually 15 platforms now, so please go check that out. So last week we were on this podcast here, The Missing Link. I don't know if you guys were able to check it out, but we were. It was a pretty nice podcast with Mr. Jesse Hall. He's a very nice person out of Canada. So we were able to do this podcast with him last week. Please go and check it out. Look for his YouTube channel. You can find him on Rumble, everywhere else. The Missing Link. Go check him out, man. I mean, that was a great podcast. He asked a lot of really good questions that a lot of people haven't really asked us before, right? So that's why this one's really important to go check out if you can. Don't forget that when we're live, you can always comment. I can see your comments come through. We can answer your questions. They can see your comments as they come through. So, and you know, if we might not answer right away, but if it's a good one, I think they bring it up as they can. Okay, so go check out this last podcast we did last week with Mr. Jesse Hall, The Missing Link, and Mr. Terry Lynch, and myself. Now, tonight, very exciting podcast. This one's going to be out of the, from Mr. Bradley Powers and Mr. Jim Andre. They've had another podcast prior to this one, but they're doing this new one here, and we're going to be on it tonight. So we're going to actually do the pilot for their actual podcast. So please go check it out tonight. And we're going to have a lot of conversations about UFOs, aliens, everything. You know, when it comes to Terry Lynch, you know, he's very knowledgeable about a lot of things. And then myself on others. So we split the bill, you know what I mean? So please go check that out. Tonight we're going to be live, so it's going to be on their channels, right? But I'll be able to share it on Alien Strand here and on A.S.D.P. there on Twitter live. So we're going to be live on those two channels while this is playing. So you guys will be able to check it out. You can actually comment on there. We'll see them as they come through, and go check them out. You know, this is going to be tonight, 6 p.m. Central Time, 7 p.m. Eastern, and I think it's 12 a.m. in the UK. All right. So please check out this podcast tonight. It's going to be a great one with these two fellows. You know, I really appreciate these guys for asking us to be part of their pilot. So like I said, it's going to be a great thing to see, a great thing to experience tonight. You know what I mean? We really enjoy doing podcasts, not just because of the middle of the movie, but we like to talk to people about things that we do, right? About UFOs, A.S.D.P, you know, Alien Strand Disclosure Project. We always like talking about that. We talk about other ufologists. You know, not everybody in our group is just about UFOs. We're into the spiritual realm as well, you know, supernatural, you know, paranormal. So we have a couple of folks that are actually pretty good, intense people that are part of our group that do supernatural, right? So, and if you catch us on A.S.D.P, you know, Alien Strand Disclosure Project page, go check it out. You know, if you want to be a part of that, please answer all the questions to our group before you get in, because if you don't answer them, you're not getting in. Okay, it's just one of the rules that we have to do. We want to make sure that you want to learn. Okay, so and that's just with our group, you know. And this podcast tonight, the esoteric podcast with Mr. Bradley Powers and Jim Andre. You know, they, like I said, they decided to get us on tonight, and you know, just talk about, you know, a lot of things of the unknown, you know, supernatural. We're going to talk about, of course, UFOs. We're going to talk about the movie. We're going to talk about what's the upcoming movie and the new stuff that's happening right now with Mr. Terry Lynch in Oregon. We have a lot of good things coming up, so please catch that podcast tonight, 6 p.m. Central Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll be live on Alien Strand and on A.S.D.P on Twitter. So go check those out, and you know, hopefully you guys will be able to join us, as you can always join in the conversations. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, don't forget, this is our group here. Check us out there. You can always be a part of that as well if you want to join. Give us a holler, man. We're on Facebook. We're everywhere. So go check that out if you want to be a part of that group. And we'll be glad to have you. That's just one thing that we love to do is help people and help people learn about ufology. Okay. I am going to show you a couple of videos here. Okay. So I saw this video pop up because a friend of mine, good friend of mine, she posted it up, and I think I had seen it before, but I wasn't too familiar with it until she posted it up, and then I actually got to take a really good look at it, right? And I was like, oh crap, there's something there, you know what I mean? So I I'm going to show it to you right now. You've probably already seen it. Maybe some of you guys have seen it, but here it goes. I'm going to show you the video real quick. All right, let's see what you guys think. Wow. What do you guys think of that one? It's I guess somebody was flying a drone up in that area, and they saw something flying, and it was going through the mountain. So it went through the mountain, right? And it disappears. I mean, how many times have we seen that before? You know how it does that, right? And we try to explain it sometimes, and sometimes they're explainable, sometimes they're not. It's just one of those things. You have to make that ultimate decision on what you're seeing up in the sky, or the videos that you're seeing today. So like I said, it's crazy how a lot of these videos, and that came off of a drone, an older drone footage. Okay, I think it was in Chile, somewhere on there. Lately, that's been a hot spot. I don't know if you guys noticed. There's been a really, really hot spot in that area. A lot of good footage is coming out of there. Now, also, I'm going to show you another video. Now, this was kind of weird, right? This was out of Mexico. So it shows something that's happening in the sky, right? But watch it at the very beginning, because this is what's going to freak you out at the very beginning. You have to watch the sky. And you let me know if that's a natural thing that's happening, all right? Here we go. Wow. I don't know if you saw it from the very beginning. You could see something moving up in the clouds, and it does this and this, like a flash almost. So there's something definitely up there. I don't know exactly what it was, but that's strange to see. I'm glad somebody was able to capture it, on live on their feed. So that way, us as ufologists and citizen ufologists were able to see it and put it up there. So you guys can see it. So don't forget, I do have an audio podcast coming up. I know I spoke about it last week. So this is it right here. I'll be talking about Enoch, giants, and the Nephilim. Now, this podcast is coming up. It is coming, but it's going to be audio only. All right. So this is a very difficult subject, this one here. That's just why it's taking me so long, because I'm actually trying to cross the T's and dot the I's. Okay. I want to make sure that the information I give you on all of this is going to be as close as possible to what's out there in the books and in the history books, right? The book of Enoch is not something easy to read. Okay. For one, and it's just some things you have to put together. And the way I put things together, I like to start from the beginning. All right. So this podcast is coming soon. All right. So this will be probably this weekend that I'll be releasing this audio podcast. So please go check that out. All right. Don't forget, here we go. We're going to start filming here in a week and a half, maybe in 2 weeks. We're going to start filming the middle 2, CE3. All right. So this is coming up. Get ready for it, because, this is going to be a great film. I'm going to tell you right now, documentary film. It's a documentary about people, real people like you and I, that are experiencing something that they don't understand what they're going through. Okay. And they're willing to put it out there on camera, and they've never been on camera before. Like I've explained before, it's just one of those things. You need to watch this documentary because it talks about not just having a CE3 event, which is up close to a craft, but the things that happen afterwards to folks after a CE3 event or a CE2, even just being close enough to visualizing it, right? Just to see it. Weird things start happening to them, even in their homes. It's almost paranormal-ish. And, you know, this is what this film is about. It's about it's going to have 9 or 10 people on there that are going to explain the stories. And it's going to be in a three series platform. Okay, so it'll be 3 stories in each one. All right, so you guys will be able to check out each one as they come out. This one will not be released until November or December of this year of 2023. So and I will be directed by me, of course, and I'll have an extra crew member, yay, who's going to be helping on this film, which is it just helps me out so much, you know, on getting these films going. It's not easy getting the content out, you know, because it's a lot of hassle and a lot of work, you know, but I love doing it. And I love being a director, and I love making films for you guys to watch and enjoy. And I love to tell stories. So this is what Alien Strand Podcast is about telling stories about things that happen to folks in real life, about you know, alien abductions, UFO encounters, things like that. You know, you can always, like I said, it's neither here nor there, but it's kind of hard to tell your stories without people thinking you're a nut. I know a lot of people think I'm crazy. They think I'm a nut sometimes. You know, like, check out this dude always putting up alien stuff. You know, always putting up, you know, UFOs and Bigfoots. You know, I know people look at me kind of funny, right? Believe me, I'm not crazy and I'm not a nut. It just intrigues the hell out of me, and I want to find the answers just like you do, right? So, and I'm here to help find the answers for you guys, you know, with myself, with Alien Strand Disclosure Project. Now, just don't forget, if you want to report a UFO, you can report it here to our website. Go to our website. That's http ASDP hyphen, I believe, UFO.com. You know, go there and go check it out. And, you know, you can report UFOs, you can report abductions, even paranormal. So we have the people there to actually talk to you and you know, help you out if you're having trauma or even sleepless nights or things that are happening to you. We have really good A.S.D.P representatives. You know, it's these folks are there to help you, and they're there to take your report, right? You can also make your report there as well. Okay, so just go to our comment section or something. Go there and you'll be able to, or you're able to email us. You can attach your files to it, pictures, you know, story. We just need times, dates, an area, and then if you had any witnesses, and if you reported it to the local authorities. All right, that is a very important thing. You don't have to, but we really do suggest that you report it to local authorities. It's just it just helps with the data, and this is what this website is about. Please go check it out. You know, and I hope you guys, you know, come check out our podcast tonight. It's going to be great. With, like I said, with Mr. Terry Lynch and myself, you know, we have a lot of things to talk about. You know, with Bradley Powers and Mr. Jim Andre, you know, we're going to be talking about a lot of good stuff that's happening around the planet, right? And maybe some things we'll be able to get to the bottom of it, you know. And you can always comment and just kind of talk to us as we go along. You know, we're here to help you guys, and we're here to spread the word of disclosure, and this is what it's about. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's little small podcast. I just rambled real quick, and I just wanted to get some information to you guys, and catch us on 6 p.m. tonight. You know, don't forget Alien Strand Podcast and Alien Strand Disclosure Project. Don't forget, check us out. Watch that podcast tonight. It's going to be a great one. All right. So get your popcorn, your soda, or your beer, whatever, and just listen to us and have a nice conversation with us as well. We'll see you later.